Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. My name is Jess and welcome back to my channel. So I've been wanting to make a video like this for a while, and I kind of want to make more videos in relation to like what I do for like how I get ready for therapy, just more things around going to therapy, because I've been in therapy for a while and I think I've kind of perfected some tips and tricks on how to like mentally prepare and how to have routines around therapy to make it kind of more easy and just like documenting progress and things like that. But today's video is going to be about what I bring to therapy, what's in my therapy bag. And this might seem really excessive, but for me, I have PTSD and I am working through a lot of childhood traumas right now. And when I am in therapy, there is a very high probability that I will cry or dissociate or have a seizure or all three. I'm like at the very beginning stages of processing the trauma, and it's very hard work, it's very emotional work, and I often leave the therapy office with like makeup running down my face, like sweating, crying, my eyes are like really swollen, I might have just had like a seizure. So this is why I bring what I bring. And I especially bring all this stuff because directly after I go to my therapy appointments, I have to go to work and I have to go see my own clients and I have to go do ABA therapy with my own kiddos and clients with autism. So I bring a lot of stuff to make sure that if I have a very hard emotional time during a therapy session, I can kind of soothe myself, comfort myself in the therapy session, and then put myself back together again to be able to go and help my clients and their behaviors and their journey with autism. So, all right, let's get into it. So, I bring 2 bags. I told you this is going to seem excessive. So first we'll go through what's in this bag. So I pack this bag for my therapy appointments, or tomorrow I'm actually going to the doctor first for allergy shots, and then I'm going to therapy, and doctor's offices are very triggering for me. So there's kind of some extra elements that I'll show you that are for therapy and also doctor's offices because I dissociate and have flashbacks and stuff in doctor's offices. So, but this is also my everyday purse. So the morning of therapy or the night before therapy, I will pack this bag with that intended purpose. But in this bag, I have all of my work stuff that after therapy, I will transfer my work stuff back into this bag. Kind of confusing, but I'll explain. So this is the bag. It's one of those Kanken bags, and I've had it for like 4 years and it's held up great. So definitely worth it. In this first pocket right here, I keep some random things. Like this is my favorite kind of pen. I keep my headphones, sanitizer for the COVID. This is my meds. This is the little case I keep my spare meds, my emergency meds, things like that. All right, this is weird, but I don't have a wallet, so my cards are in a baggie right now. I'm getting a wallet. It's just, I can't find one that I like. My last wallet was so good, and I wish I could just get that one again, but I can't. Oh, I have some spare tampons. So that's what's in the first pocket here. Probably the most important thing is having my meds because I need these, especially after a rough session. All right, in the main pocket, it zips fully like this. this, I have some things. The first thing on top is this. This is my Jellycat bunny. I named her Cornbread, and she comes with me to all of my therapy sessions. I like to use this as a grounding object. I like to kind of stroke the bunny and hold on to the bunny, and it makes me feel very comforted. So I also sleep with this along with 2 other bunnies that I'm very attached to. This is all related to like the childhood issues and, you know, attachment issues. That's why I'm very strongly attached to certain stuffed animals. But this is Cornbread. My therapist knows that if I'm having a hard time, she'll ask me to take this out. And yeah, so that is my little therapy buddy. I don't normally carry that around. I always carry a bunny around, but not this one. I have a purse-specific bunny. So then in here, I have this little case, and it has my hair on it, so that's gross. It says, "No, you act normal." And in here, I just have some other fidget toys in case Cornbread isn't doing it for me. I have my prayer beads, which I love these. I have a Tangle. I think I've gone through this before. I have a Wise Mind bracelet. I have earplugs. And I have a, I have like a chewy kind of thing that I chew on because I have urges to chew on things when I'm having anxious times. So I have my mask in here. We have to wear a mask in North Carolina right now. It's the law. So my mask. And I do go to therapy sessions in person, and same with doctors. So I have my mask. I threw this in here. This is one of my favorite anxiety toys. It has a lot of purposes. You can kind of turn it like this, rub it. You know, the noise is pleasant to me. But also it's like a Rubik's Cube kind of puzzle where you're trying to match up all the colors. So in here I have a bag of Cheerios. I have ARFID, avoidant restrictive food intake disorder, and I have a lot of issues with food. So I bring some dried Cheerios because I will eat these, and I restrict my food intake because I have a lot of phobias about food, and that will often make me very nauseous. And it's just this whole vicious cycle because I have issues around food because of traumatic times with being nauseous. It's very not pleasant. So I have some Cheerios in here. I have this in here. This is another fidget. I will put this one in my pocket while I'm at work and, you know, fidget with it. But honestly, I don't really have that much anxiety when I'm actually working with the kiddos because I'm very in tune and mindful into working. I kind of get into like work mode. There's like anxious Jess mode and like Jess that has a lot of her own issues mode. But for some reason, when I am with the kids, I go totally into work mode, caretaking mode, helping others mode, and yeah, so I don't usually need things like this. I bring my journal. I write emo poetry in here, and sometimes my therapist wants me to show it to her, you know. Then in here I have these. These are pacifier wipes, but I use these for the Chewy Gem. That's a brand, by the way. It's Chewy Gem. They make like chewing necklaces. I use it to clean this. And also, I usually have wipes in my purse it's just good to have. And these actually come in a lot of handy because yesterday while I was at work, I got mud all over me in one of my clients' backyards. So I used these to wipe my legs off so I could look professional for my next appointment of the day for work. All right, so that is all what's in this bag. But since tomorrow I'm expecting an extra fun, triggering day because I will be at the doctor's, then therapy, I'm bringing my weighted lap pad. I love this thing. It lives on my couch and I always have it at night or when I'm journaling or when I'm doing Zoom calls or Bible studies. Like, I just like to have this. It really calms me down. So I will be bringing this tomorrow to therapy and to my doctor's appointment, but it doesn't fit in a bag. Plus it weighs, it's weighted, it's heavy. So I'm just going to be bringing it like this probably, but I don't usually bring that. All right, so that's the stuff that will come into therapy with me. Now I will show you what's in this bag. Oh, I also bring water because, you know, when you're crying a lot, you need water to replenish your tears. Sorry. All right. So in here, houses my work stuff / getting myself together after crying stuff. So on top, I have a book I am reading, The Verbal Behavior Approach. It's a ABA therapy technique approach thing. And when I have downtime in between appointments, I will read this. Then I also have this notebook, which I bring to work. It just has like random notes and just random things. I have to track my mileages and I'm taking a course right now. So it has all of that in there. Okay, then into the main pocket is where we get into the goods. So this is my bunny. It's also a Jellycat bunny, but it's teeny tiny compared to Cornbread. And this lives in my purse 24/7. This is always in my purse if I am ever driving and I need that stuffed animal tactile comfort. I will pull this out. It lives in my purse, but it's in the black bag because I don't need it in therapy because I have Cornbread. So yeah. I have a spare mask. I have been known to rip up my mask while we're in therapy because I don't wear my mask while I'm actually in the therapy room. And sometimes when I'm anxious, I will ring things or fidget with things. And like last time I broke my mask by accident and then I didn't have a mask to leave therapy because you have to wear it in the waiting room. So yeah, so spare mask. All right. In here, I have just a few makeup wipes. I do my makeup before I go to therapy because I know I'm gonna have to go to work straight after, but half the time I cry it all off, so I bring makeup wipes so I can clean myself off. I bring some body spray. This is Twilight from Lush, and it's lavender scented. If you've been following me for a long time, you know that lavender is my jam. I freaking love lavender, everything. So I bring this, I have a Ziploc bag. This has tissues, these teeth brushy things, because sometimes when you cry and hyperventilate a lot, you kind of get a little like nasty, like breath kind of going on. So I have these, I have hair ties, I have a concealer, and I plan on I'm gonna put mascara and probably some pressed powder in here as well so I could redo my basic makeup if needed. The last thing I have in here is a change of clothes. This might seem TMI, weird, too much information, but sometimes when you have a seizure, you could have some bladder leakage. That very rarely happens, but I would rather be safe than sorry. Also, this is much more likely to happen. Being anxious in therapy makes me sweat, and I don't really want to go to work after therapy with sweaty clothes that have like snot running down them. So I will bring an extra set of clothes. I dress very casually for my job. we can wear jean shorts and t-shirts. So that is what's in this bag. That is what is in my bags. That is what I bring to therapy to be able to function, calm myself down, clean myself up, and go to work and be the professional that I need to be. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to, and let me know of any other videos that I can make relating to this topic or any other topic that I talk about. Okay, I'm gonna end this now. Bye!